Boatscopy, Boatscopy Nicolas Venance, Boatscopy, a show by Yachting Art Magazine. Hello everybody and welcome to Boatscopy, a Boatscopy live from the Yachting Festival. A Boatscopy live from a prototype, the XS15 hybrid electric. To discover this prototype, let's meet Thibault de Montvallon, brand director at XS. Thibault, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nicolas.
Thibault, it's the first time today we present a prototype to our viewers, lucky viewers. An original prototype. Which idea came up from the XS Lab?
Actually, it's a topic, yes, in the XS Lab, which is very much discussed, over the contribution that we get from the members from the community. I'd say a third of the contribution are about energy management on board and propulsion. So we have a lot of interest for electric propulsion, hybrid electric, all these technologies.
What does the XS E-Lab, XS15 E-Lab consist of?
So that's the name of the boat, indeed, E-Lab, of that particular boat. So first of all, it's a prototype. So I want to be very clear, we're not selling this as an option on other XSs. It's on this one and on this one only for now. But it's an open sea...
proof of concept.
It's a proof of concept. And instead of doing it hiding in our shed somewhere, well, we want to open it to the public because we want to test the solutions both technically, but we also want to test the market. We want clients to try, and we're collecting their feedback as to what is the most important. Is it the autonomy? Is it the user friendliness? Is it the silence? Is it, so we really have to build an understanding so that tomorrow we'll be able to offer an option which is not only reliable technically, but is also matching the client's demand.
Yeah. What is an hybrid electric technology?
Well, on that boat, it's with Torqeedo, so the engines are, and the entire solution is from Torqeedo, which is a fantastic company. So on that boat, we fitted two Torqeedo 50 kilowatts deep blue engine, which are mounted on sail drives.
On sail drive?
On sail drive, and it's the first time that these engines are actually fitted with a sail drive. All the other solutions before were on shaft, so it's the first time that it's mounted on sail drive. So we've got the electric engines that are powered by 2 times 40 kilowatts lithium batteries that are feeding the electricity into the engines, and then to recharge these batteries, there are 3 solutions. Either you plug it to the dock when you're in the marina, like we are now, or you have 2 gensets that power and provide power into the batteries, or the third solution, which is the most interesting, is the hydro generation, which means that when you're sailing the boat and you're not using the engines, the propeller spins, and by spinning, you recharge, like with an alternator, you recharge and you bring electricity into the battery.
And does this hydro generation recharge a high level of battery capacity?
Well, yes, I would say quite a high level. Not everything, but we have done a trial over 24 hours of sailing, and over 24 hours of sailing, the hydro generation have generated enough energy to recharge 75% of the battery use. So actually, there's only 25% of the battery use, so the use coming from the fridge, coming from the autopilot, the electronics, the lights. So your consumption, electric consumption on board the boat is fulfilled by up to 75% by the hydro generation.
Do you imagine this electricity creation could be completed with solar panels?
Yes, sure. I think that's the way forward. So basically, you know that you can charge your battery up 75% of your use with the hydro generation. So then how do you produce the remaining 25%? Solar panels is the obvious choice, especially on a catamaran, because we've got so much flat area, and on the XS without, because we don't have the flybridge having our steering console here. We have a huge area where we can cover with solar panels, and then eventually that could fill the gap, and then you almost have the virtuous circle of recharging your boat while sailing, and then when you arrive in the marina, you use the engine and so forth, and then you totally get rid of fuel and fossil energy.
Thibault de Montvallon, as a conclusion, when do you imagine to integrate this engine solution in the official catalog of the brand?
Well, actually, it's a very good question because it's the technology is there. It's working. We have been using it so far, and we have had 0 bugs. So again, I really highly recommend Torqeedo with the ZF cell drive, which comes with it. But it's not only about technology; it's also about price, and again, understanding what are the expectations for the client. So we'll need some time to really research the market. 1 year is going to be too short. I'd say, I cannot give you an exact date, but I'd say we'll probably have to wait at least 2 years, before seeing such solution offered as an option on the extension of the entire extension of our range, so XS11, 12, and 15.
Thank you very much, Thibault.
You're welcome, Nicolas. Always a pleasure.